Hello and welcome to the Fosterdaddirective podcast. My name is Charles, and today we will actually be going over the Finch app. It's a mental health app. I actually found it from our first foster child. She actually was the one that introduced us to it, and I've really enjoyed it. So today we're going to go over that. And as always, please know I'm not a trained professional. These views are mine, unless otherwise stated. And please ensure you seek adequate and effective legal counsel, blah, blah, blah. This is a health app, so I'm not too worried about that little disclaimer. So, what is the Finch app? This is a really adorable app where you have a start off with your little character. I believe it's called a burb. Sorry, I'm completely forgot. I knew it was called Finch. So, and I was looking here at I guess I've never really paid attention to what the name was because you can name them whatever you want. Just don't make the mistake that I did. My dog passed away in 2023, so I ended up naming my little Finch after my dog Jade, who had passed away in 2023. And so there's this one notification that'll come up and it says Jade is waiting for you, which my dark sense of humor is super dark when you think about it. But I do absolutely love this app. I don't use it quite as much as I'd like. It's a little too, I guess I'd say, interactive for me. I've been trying a different app that's more straightforward and to the point. This one, it'll take you, and it starts off with streaks every time you log in. You'll go through, you'll actually complete your quests, you'll get different stories. You can interact with your Finch. I'll call it Finch. I don't know why I said Burb. I don't know what that's referring to, so I apologize for that. I do love the app. I can't remember if Burb was what the little character is, so we're gonna go with Finch. But you interact with them, they have pre designed little responses that you can put, and that'll give your character some information based on your response, and they'll kind of come back with some feedback on if they like that or not. It they will also you can also do your own custom responses, which is cute as well. You can put different custom, however you're feeling, whatever you wanted, what you've done for the day, how you feel about that certain topic. It's absolutely amazing, definitely mental health wise. You can go on different quests. There are different shop items you either unlock through doing the monthly events that or completing the different side quests and going into the shop. You can choose different outfits, furniture, colors for your little Finch. You can travel to different places, which will open different items up for you. You can actually invite friends to be on your little Finch group, and then you can actually go and visit them. You can send different things back and forth like motivation, hugs, things such as that. Then you can look through your bag, you can see the different outfits you've obtained, furniture, colors, mail, micro pets. You can actually go in and you get to design all sorts of stuff. You can design their name, it'll tell you how many adventures you've been on, the longest streak you've ever had, your little pets that your Finch, the micro pets your Finch have, the different things they've discovered throughout your time with them from exploring, such as if they've. I know there was one where they encountered uh, a bunch of different things. I've had drinks come up, and then you can have responses to them, and it'll tell you whether your Finch liked them or not, whether they enjoyed them, what they thought about them. Overall, I really do love the app. It's just a lot of the time I'm trying to complete my stuff during the day. I use this because you can put down different goals you have. You can say if you have a hard time remembering to shower, or your kid, especially for a kid, putting the shower in there. If you're trying to exercise more, I have like perform 3 minutes of exercise, step outside the home, spend time with my significant other, take my fiber supplements, remembering to put on deodorant and cologne, jumping jacks, push ups, brushing my teeth. I have like everything in there. I like it because I can put all those things in there, and it reminds me to do them. So most of like 90% of the time I remember to do all this stuff. But this keeps me to where, if I get a chaotic day, I can be like, hey, I haven't taken my dinner meds yet, my dinner supplements, I'll take those. I haven't. There's one that I really like near bedtime that says, say one thing you're grateful for. And it reminds you to take that moment to be thankful. Usually mine's about something going on in my life, my dogs, the kids, all that. So I do really love this app. I think it's more for kids. You can end up getting the pass, which will allow you to actually the Finch Plus, which gives you access to a whole bunch of other things. And one of the things I really like about this app is they do a Guardians raffle where they will actually give you free Finch Plus subscription to if you can't afford it or if your kid has it and you can't afford it. So I think that's super adorable that people are willing to actually give the Finch Plus to other people to support their mental health. Honestly, overall, I do really love the app. But like I said, it's a little too involved for me because every time you complete something, like say one thing I'm grateful for before bed, it will pop up with a different thing. Or, hold on, I'm trying to figure it'll start like wanting responses for some of the stuff. So if you're in a hurry, it's a little bit of a pain. And once you complete so many of your goals, it'll allow you to go on the event, the little excursion for the event, and then you can start the adventure. And it's just for me, I'm more of a straightforward type of to-do list person. I want to be able to go in, quickly check everything off and just pop back out and then be able to pop back in. It does send quite a few notifications, which can feel a little overwhelming, especially if you're already stressed out during the day. But honestly, if you're trying to get your kid into technology and you want them to have something positive, definitely get them on this app. I absolutely love it. It always seemed to work pretty well for the foster kids we did have that used it. It's just, it can be a little time consuming. So, as an adult, I find it kind of hard to use sometimes, but it doesn't detract from how useful it is, especially mental health wise, just kind of interacting with you. It's a safe alternative to AI, especially because a child can put their feelings into this app and kind of write down their different feelings and how what happened during the day, what's going on with their mental health. They get little cute responses from the Finch. So, 100% if you're having especially mental health issues of your own, if you're going through a rough patch or your kid is, or you even want to bond with your kid, you can like send waves back and forth, motivations. So it definitely is a way to kind of help work on habits with your kids, getting them into doing different things, making sure they take their medications on time, making sure that they, get up and shower, get up and put on their deodorant, brush their teeth, and it rewards them for all them different things that happen. And then you get to go on little adventures, and then your little Finch will tell you the different things that happen, what they like, things they've explored and found out. So I find it to be an absolutely wonderful app. It's just a little too, I don't even know how to put it, involved for me. I like an old style checklist, honestly. So I've been exploring a few other things. So if this isn't your style, just know I'm trying out a different app to figure out how to keep track of all my stuff, such as not smoking, when I've done, not having sweets, making sure I exercise, all that. So I'm trying out a different app. So hopefully here in the future I will have that and I will be able to share that with you. Uh, if you have any apps or anything that you use for mental health, keeping track of your daily activities, really anything, any app you find, especially mental health and parenting, please send them over. Absolutely love to get them out there. I think Finch is pretty well known. I don't think I'm doing it any justice putting it out there. I'm sure you've received ads for it, but if you are a parent or a new parent, just know that it is an absolutely adorable app. It'll help, I think, kind of help your child unwind and get comfortable, along with getting them into routines, and I would say improving their mental health. There's been times where I found it like I've had bad days and come into the app and then seen my dog's name and then kind of had a better day from it. So, as always, thank you so much for listening. I know this is a little bit of a shorter episode, but I figured with Pride Month winding down and mental health just always being on the forefront of my mind, especially with all the kids we've had. Thank you so much for listening and even considering this app. It is absolutely adorable. So, as always, please like, subscribe, and share. Email me at fosterdaddirective@gmail.com with any feedback, ideas, or stories. I thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.